Right, let's see what we've got here in the war room. Well, we've got the Primarch, but we've got some new stuff in the war terminal. Looks like nothing. Unless, no updates. Primarch Victus, welcome to my ship.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Oh, chuckle.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
And when you put it that way...
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Yes.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
Nihilistic.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Indeed. Right then, what are we going to do next? Oh, what the?
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
On it.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
I'm trying to restart the systems, but something's blocking me. Whatever's happening, it's taken Edie offline.
Oh, what do you have to say? Oh yeah, that's damn right, bitch. You better salute. Right, anyway, deck 3. Round the corner, through the med bay, and into the AI core. What do you have to say about this, Chuckles?
Is everything okay?
That's what I'm gonna find out. Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in.
Oh yeah, because that's totally going to help now.
Edie, talk to me.
Oh, you have
Is
got
there
to
a
be
particular
shitting
topic
me.
you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
Yeah, slow down. What's happened here?
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Cool.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Yeah, that could work.
I'll tell you when I need it.
Excellent. I will run tests to ensure that it matches or exceeds the capabilities of organic squad mates. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
Hell yeah, he will.
On that, we can agree.
Bloody hell. Seriously? Edie has a body now? Okay.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yes, it was.
And Joker is going to have a field day with this.
Yes, I think he's going to break all the bones in his hand. Z.
2 of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
So, Garrus, doing some calibrations there, yeah?
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
Yeah, that cynical attitude isn't going to win a war.
We're not gonna beat the Reapers by second-guessing ourselves, Garrus. I need you at your best. Every decision we make is the right one.
And when we're wrong,
We haven't been so far.
there are times I wish we were. Convincing my people the end was coming got pretty rough. They didn't want to hear it. Finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Hell yeah, we are.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word. Something else you want to talk about?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in CSEC. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
Let me guess. He laughed in your face.
Amazingly, no. He just listened. My father may have been a pain in the ass about rules and regulations, but he never let politics cloud his judgment. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
It could be you.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
You don't know how to hold a hammer? Oh, I suppose you've got a claw-like grip now from holding so many sniper rifles.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Calibrations.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Intel. Do we have anything else? Ooh, I've got an armor mod kit. Ammo capacity, shield strength. Ooh, shield strength. I think I'll go with that.
Hello again, Shepard.
Yeah, what's new?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
Right, I think I've spoken to you already, Liara.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
I don't think there's anything else to talk about now. do have this. Alliance Interrogation Record, Cerberus Operative. Alliance Interrogator 1. Ugh! Check out these implants she's got jammed into her face. Alliance Interrogator 2. Shh! She's awake. Then the operative says an unintelligible phrase. Hello? Do you know where you are? Another unintelligible response. You know how much goddamn trouble you're in. Hey, ease up. Listen, you're in trouble. I'm not gonna lie. But that doesn't mean we can't work something out. If you help us, we can... Boom. Oh. You okay? I'm okay. But... Holy hell. She's dead. What? The whole front of her face is gone. Some kind of ocular flashbang? Well, shit. Is everyone in Cerberus rigged up like that? Disturbing. Very disturbing. Is there anything new from Miss Allers?
Do all war reporters look so... feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail.
Do they now?
Whose mech was that? She has got some curves.
Yes, ED now does possess curves. Oh, oh, there's Cortez.
Everything is in order.
Fantastic. Nothing over here. I shouldn't really go around that way. Mr. Vega.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted.
You are a dirty bastard.
Even more distracted.
Oh well,
Nice
okay.
try.
Oh yeah, I see your funny joke, yes. Hilarious.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'll go to his head.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
Right. I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
See you later, you big mountain of meat. Very, very strange gentleman indeed. Okay, back to CIC. You found something suspicious. What would that be?
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Grissom Academy? Yeah, what's that?
I thought the war would close most schools.
A school? Oh,
Grissom
right.
Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there. It's not an average school. They might even be doing work for the Alliance.
We do have bigger jobs, yeah.
This sounds like a job for an evac transport.
Right, and a Turian transport responded to their distress call. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good work.
Put it on the map.
Adding it now, Commander.
Yeah, nice one. Nicely done. Now, to go through all of this crap that I have here. First of all, this is the downloadable content. Eden Prime. Cerberus are occupying the colony on Eden Prime. You gotta go there and basically push them out. So that's one thing to do. I have an upgrade waiting from Glyph. Well. A welcome back gift. When we're in dry dock, a welcoming gift. Should you be reinstated as CO. An N7 designation for 5 years are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket. Yeah, that's part of the N7 Special Edition. Shepard, I've called and sent messages but got no response. With Earth's comm system out, I didn't expect this would get through. But I heard a rumour that the Normandy was docked at the Citadel. Are you alive? I'm at Huerta Memorial Hospital, under the name Tana Nuara. Please excuse the moniker and this email's encryption. In my line of work, it's unwise to advertise my location, particularly when I'm not in good health. We should meet before circumstances force us apart again. Thane. There we go. Special Ops Team. This just tells you about the Special Ops Team. They call them N7 Special Ops, but it's unofficial. These are the guys that you promote from multiplayer. An article about the Quarian fleet disappearing. Apparently, quite a lot of Quarians have been called back from their pilgrimages. They've been told to cease all action, come back to the fleet. And the fleet has completely disappeared from space. Well, not space. It's obviously still in space somewhere. We just don't know where the hell it is. Right. These are guns that I got if I bought it from... If I bought it online? Yes, of course, if I bought it online. If you buy the game online, through the official EA site, then you get all this stuff, basically, the N7 weaponry. And it does make the game a bit easier, I have to admit, which is why I'm not wanting to use all of it. K9, that's what the little dog's called. Get it? K9? Never mind. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI Edie emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out your way just to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing, chemical trails and 750 volt outlets. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. I promise you won't be too much of a headache. Andrea Brown. Flash traffic. Yes. Do not go to Earth. Don't go to the Sol System. You'll die. Really? Did you have to give me this? Oh, it's right, it's a letter formally acknowledging I've been reinstated into the Alliance military again, under Emergency War Powers 903.5. Lovely. Lovely. Help request. My name is John Baum with Special Tactics and Recon. Meet me in Citadel Embassy. I'd appreciate your discreet assistance. John Baum. I'll need to remember that guy. I'll meet him when I'm at the Citadel. Oh. Ah, yeah, Ashley's being asked to be a Spectre. Commander, I don't know how to say this. Udina wants me to be a Spectre. Crazy, I know. I'm not a big fan of Udina, but he can make the Spectre thing happen. He's pressing me for an answer, but I don't know what to tell him. I'm too sore to get out of bed, and this gets dropped on me? I told him to think about it. If you find yourself near the Citadel, drop by the hospital. I'm getting a little bit stir-crazy here. Ashley. Arya Talok wants to meet me, and she has a proposition. So, Purgatory and Citadel. Stretched thin, we need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Cool. So that's quite a few things added to the journal, I would imagine. Yeah. We've got Eden Prime to go to, Cerberus. Grissom Academy to go to, Cerberus. And also N7, Cerberus Lab. So it's kind of all about Cerberus at this point in the game. Now then, Joker, you must be doing backflips over this.
Hey Commander, check out my co-pilot!
She plugged herself into Cerberus tech without authorization.
Well, technically, she is Cerberus tech, so...
Not helping, Joker.
I've run the checks, Commander. She's still based in the Normandy. Running this body just gives her a little more flexibility. Sweet, sweet flexibility.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Yeah, I remember him saying that in the second game. He always hated Edie sitting next to him telling him what to do.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
Indeed. Indeed.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
You're a creepy bastard,
What's this
Jeff.
about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
No. Because I am the master.
If I give a legitimate order, I expect it to be carried out. I'll be responsible for its costs. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
You shouldn't really ask a human that.
Your core programming, like self-preservation, not allowing humans to be harmed, things like that?
Correct.
Don't touch a thing.
I see how that could alarm you. That is why I wanted to discuss it before making changes. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there's time, will you answer them for me?
If you want level-headed answers to help you fit into polite society, I'm not really the right person.
I see. I will take that into consideration.
Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm going to do next. But it's a choice of Cerberus, and possibly Cerberus. So I'll wait and see. It's a big lucky dip at the minute.